Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagvi here. Welcome to the next episode after I realized my mic wasn't on. In the last episode, we went to the Obsidian Fieldlands and cleared out the Unown and Wisps that were there. So next, let's go to the Crimson Mirelands. Ooh, Luxray at Obsidian Fieldlands and Ghastly's at Alabasta. Hey, let's go to the Mires. So there's a few places we haven't been yet in the Mires that we should maybe take a look at. Maybe capture some few alphas. Also get some unknowns. Is there any quests? No available side quests from what I can tell. So first off, if we go up here, we can check out this area that's here. We're gonna find a few different Pokemon. Including what you could have heard was the alpha. Also, where the hell is the digging spot? Whoop, not there, I can definitely tell you that. Is it near the Raichu? Let's capture this Alpha Raichu, shall we? What's trying to kill me? Hit you in the back, and then once we know you're captured, I will deal with this Parasect. Okay, where's this Parasect? You need to die. And the sun's coming up, so I'm gonna have to go back to sleep. Otherwise, we won't be able to. Otherwise, we'll have a hard time trying to find the Wisps. I can't remember how many Wisps remain in this area. Where the hell is this dig spot? Right there. Ooh, Black Algarite, not too bad. Use it to evolve, I could sell it for some extra money. Since I don't need to evolve any more ciphers. Now before we head back to camp, I believe if we go to the camp where the Misfortune Sisters were, there is an Unown just chilling out here. Resources. We throw the Pokeball, please. Ooh, well, we found one of the Wisps. 9 Wisps remain in this area, so there aren't too much, but this is a bit bigger than the Fieldlands, so it could take a bit. If there's enough time, we might do one of the side quests in the village, or finish up the shop quests. Rest until nightfall. So that was the letter D, I think we found. Alright, what should we do? I believe there's an Unown here. I know there's one at Ursa's Ring. And I think there's an Unown around here. So we might go, we might start checking this side first. For the Wisp. Again, they should be very easy to spot because they light up like a Christmas tree at nighttime. As the Obsidian Fieldlands showed, you can see them from mad far away in most cases. Like ridiculously far away. Don't see anything here. Ooh, wait, there's a wisp. Give me that soul. So there are 8 in the area. I spy Pachirisu. I forget, is there an unknown hanging out around here? Don't think there is. I might be wrong. I don't see a landmark that I recognize. I'll probably double check with the unknowns before I leave the mire. Anyway, I know we haven't explored most of this area on screen. One of the Pokemon you can find is an Alpha Toxicroak, which is annoying because it's surrounded by everything that wants to kill you, and it's in water. And I think the water's deep enough that it's hard to sneak up to it. Also, probably between episodes, I should probably get more Sky Tumblestones. Maybe buy some so that way I can craft more wing balls. Of course, I was just out of frickin' range! So I didn't want to try sneaking up closer because I knew that water would be too deep. Oh, by the way, you can use ground type moves when you're in the air for some reason. So that's Earth Power it's using. Don't tell me how the hell you can use Earth Power, you know, in the sky. That makes absolutely no sense. Okay, ignore the Ghastly. Why did it run over here? What business did it have to run over there? That's not even remotely near where I threw the berry. Strike you in the back. That was surprisingly easy. Grab the Sky Tumblestones because I'm really low on them. Ooh, right. There's also an Alpha Torterra here, which is again similar case. It's not in water, but it's surrounded by everything that wants me dead. Let's catch you so you don't become a factor. Of course you would break free like a dumbass. Bash you in the back. We got ourselves a Torterra. Now let's get back to looking for Wisp. Doesn't look like there's any over here. Don't see any in the distance. We click that. Any over by the Goomies? Oh, I don't see a Wisp over here. But while we're here, we'll grab the unknown that I know that's in Ursa's ring. We head over to Ursa's ring, there will be an unknown just chilling out in this log here. Now, I want to check the bogs, because I know there's another unknown in one of these bogs, and they're on the tree, if I remember correctly. But I forget if it's this one or if it's the one over there. So I'm just checking the trees to see if I see anything hanging off them. I think it's the letter V that's hanging off a tree, and I know it's in the bogs, but I forget if it's this set of bogs or if it's the one just across from us. I don't see it, so it has to be the one in the middle. It's down so we can get more height. Oh, that was a shiny skunky for a second. So let's look around. Dive down a bit so we have a low view. I believe it's in one of these trees, and also the sun's coming up. There it is, I can see it from here. Hit you in the face. Now I think there's one more unknown left in the mires, and I believe that is close to the ruins. Ruins at the top of the map, so let's rest up so we can get the wisp to appear again. Sleep until nightfall. Take flight. Now let's start checking the lower half of the map first. Anything? Rain's gonna make it a little hard to see, but the wisp still should shine brightly. I'm pretty sure I got the one that was over here. So let's do a turn. Let's check out the forest over here. I think there's a wisp like in a foresty area, but I don't know if I got in it. I don't know if I can easily see it from the sky with all the trees. Check up here. Is there a wisp up here? Where are you, wispy, wispy, wispy? Nope, don't see one here. Like I mentioned in the previous episode, although I don't think I needed to cut in the last episode, at least not much. If I'm having trouble finding the wisp, I will start cutting to their eventual locations. Ooh, Alpha Ghastly. Might just quickly catch you for a bit of extra change. Plus, if I release you, I think you should give me some good stone. Ooh, that reminds me. I released some Pokemon, so I do have some gift stone. Some pebbles and gift stones. I should actually give them to my Pokemon now while I remember. So we maxed out, I think, all Septicone. Oh, no, wait. Now we have, so all he needs is the gift stones. You're maxed. Now let's finish you up, Mercy, so that way all you need is gift stones. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so I'll need a few gift stones, I think, to complete everybody's, but up your special attack, your speed, up your special defense and defense, up your speed, special attack, up your speed, and your defenses, up your HP, your speed, and your attack. So I just need a few more gift stones. Ooh, and I spot a wisp. Give me that soul. So 7 remain in the area. Ooh, and I spot another one. Didn't I check this spot for a wisp? And I didn't find one? Must have not checked hard enough, or it must have been during the day. 6 remain in the area. Oh no, you know what? I think I checked up here thinking there was a wisp. That sounds more right in my head. I was gonna say, it's like, I could have sworn I checked for a wisp there and I didn't find it. It's like, nope, I just looked in the wrong spot. Alright, so can't seem to see a wisp over here. So let's start checking out the lake. Which, actually, I think I can just make out a wisp from here. Oh yeah, that's definitely a wisp. That purple I'm seeing is definitely a wisp. That's not a trick of the eye. So there's bound to be a few by the lake. Up we go. Five wisps remain. And I forgot there was an alpha wisp cache here. Can I quickly catch it? Back strike. And caught. Nice. Alright, so just real check. There's not a wisp or anything on this small island, is there? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's start checking the perimeter. Let's check the perimeter of the lake and see if there's any more wisps around its perimeter. Fog, please go away. Thank you. I wasn't going out of bounds, if that's what you were thinking, game. Doesn't look like there's anything on this side that I can see. So this side's clear, so let's go to the other side of the lake and check that side. Oh, is that a satchel near me? Nope, that's dried mushrooms. Let's just dash our way over here. honey and ghosts. See any wisps as far as I can tell. There's probably going to be a few wisps maybe up there. So we'll check up there shortly. Let me see. I don't think there's any wisps in the village as far as I'm aware of. But there might be a few close by. See, there's the Alpha Onyx. I don't think there's any wisps over here. Can't really see any. We just returned to the bog, so I don't see any wisp down there. Ooh, but I do see a wisp over here. Give me that soul. 4 wisps remain. Oh, quick check. Is there one over here? Doesn't look like it. A little check around the waterfall. We don't see anything. I think the sun is starting to come, so I'll quickly go to camp and rest up. That way we can get rid of the sun. I'll also deposit my items. Ooh, I think I'll give these large candies to Mercy. So let's quickly give these 2 to her to help her catch up. She's almost caught up to Lily and Sapricorn. Get a good rest. Alright, so I've checked pretty much everything down here as far as I'm aware of. So yeah, it's the remaining wisps should hopefully be all up here. And also the last unknown that that's in the mires. Ooh, quickly grab sky tumblestones. Back in the air. There's the Alpha Groudon. I would be impressed if Groudon was there. Alpha Rhyhorn. Ooh, an Alpha Golbat. How is that considered too far away? Take the sky. Where are you, Wispies? I want to check the mountains, because I think there may be a wisp on one of these. Is there one down here? Oh, I see one in the distance. I just saw it for a brief second. There it is. Give me that soul. 3 wisps remain. Let's start checking around here. I could have sworn there was like a... Yes! I was right. I could have sworn there's like a wisp in like this little pocket area right here. I was correct. It was just a little further along. And there goes my legs. Give me that soul. 2 wisps remain. Hopefully there's all around up here. Oh, there's also an NPC I think that's around here that I never spoke to. I think this NPC's around here. Yes, it's that woman over there. I don't think we ever spoke to her. I believe she does give you something if you speak to her. Are you out gathering materials too? I guess the Survey Corps must do an awful lot of crafting, just like the Supply Corps members do. Gosh, when I think of it like that, I feel a new sort of kinship towards you Survey Corps people. This is a newfound feeling, so to commemorate it makes me want to share something with you, like this. Here, a recipe for a delicious sweet treat. We get the old gâteau. Pokemon love the old gâteau. Oh, too, if you make enough to share, you should try giving it to one of your Pokemon as a treat sometimes. Yeah, so there's a little recipe that you can find. As far as I'm aware, there's no Wisps or Unown here, so you're very likely not gonna find that NPC unless you decide to check out that little pond area. Let's see, are there any souls around here? Any at all? Please be around here, because I don't want to be running around the entire mires trying to find one. Ooh! Here's our second to last one. So hopefully the last one's either in this woods. Come on, grab the damn thing. Or they're at the ruins. Hopefully that is the case. Also, I want to check around these stones, because I believe an Unown we're missing is on one of these stones. And I forget which one in particular it is. And, ooh, random Alpha Rhyhorn. Ah, it was this one. Found you, Kay. And that's all the Unowns of the Mires. So where's that final Wisp? I may need to go sleep at the camp again, because it's approaching to daylight. Okay, where the heck is it? Is it not here in the ruins? Where is that final Wisp? Alright, I think I'm gonna go to a camp, rest up, and then cross-reference the list to see what area I've not gone to yet, because that's the morning. Oh no, wait, that was just rest for a little bit. So rest until nightfall. And then I will cut to where the final Wisp is, because I'm going to check the list to see where it is, because I flew everywhere and I didn't see it. Ah, there it is. There's the Wisp we missed. It was hidden behind the mountain when I passed by it, so I couldn't see it. We've gotten all the Wisps in the Crimson Mire. And we should got all the Unowns too. So let's check in with the professor. I've got 12 Pokemon. Most of them are Unowns. 1 or 2 was to get them out of the way, and the rest were Alphas. I should also check with Gunter before we finish off, because he might have new items. let me see. Its crimson claws contain a volatile toxin. This toxin can be made into a tonic by diluting it, mixing it with several types of wild grass, and boiling it down for 2 days. Anyway, let's head back to the village and see if Gunter has anything new, because I think I've caught over 20 Pokemon in total, so he should hopefully have new items. Ooh, the transparent mechanism and the mechanical pinwheel. I believe these are Rotom items. Oh no, the transparent mechanism is the dubious disc. I know the mechanical pinwheel, however, is a Rotom item. Packed with gears and machinery, da-da-da-da. So if we go check the house, we now have a fan. So if we catch more Rotoms, we can get its fan form. So I think we'll end things off here. And in the next episode, we'll go to the next area in our Wisps and Unown hunting. So we will be going to the coast to find the remaining Wisps and Unowns that happen to be there. Which hopefully shouldn't take long, because I think I remember getting the fair amount of Wisps there, and I think most of the Unowns that can be found there. So, if you enjoyed this episode, do like the video as it helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode, and share the video so more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. And I will see you all next time. Later.